What is going on, guys? Today we've got some upgrade packs for you. So we've managed to get, I think it's around about 25. We've got a bit of both, bit of everything. We've got the free player ones, we've got the two 81 upgrades. Not too bad. I didn't know. I think I bottled the BPL mainly because obviously with doing the SBC leagues, the upgrades and doing all of that, the BPL was so close to finishing, I just couldn't bring myself to absolutely rinse in the rares, purely for the fact that I was really close, and I've now finished it. But what I'm going to try and do is, and with the Bundesliga, is actually try and do some. What I might do is do some more later on in the week, because obviously with Tuesday coming, Tuesday today in fact, the team of the season Bundesliga pack coming, I don't want to actually get any blues and then get him untradeable. Obviously, you can use them in SBCs, which is always fantastic, but I'd like to try and get as many untradables as possible, so at the very end of Team of the Season, I can either go and make a ridiculous team all round, or I can go and get myself a prime moment of Hullet, Eusebio, anyone. Personally, I'm working towards Hullet. If you watched the Icon video yesterday, you'd know that that is what I'm going towards. And I put Bobby Moore towards that Hullet in the 100k pack. Got a man of the match in the 100k pack. Nothing too special. Probably made around about 40k off it. 50, 60k if you sold absolutely everyone. But here is the first set of obviously the free player ones. What I'm going to do is I've edited it so the free players are all first. So you get to see them, kind of get a feel with them of how well they do, how little they do. And then we'll go on to the 81s and we can have a little bit of a comparison. Personally, I preferred the other SBC leagues, the League SBC upgrade, whatever you want to call it. They were a little bit easier with obviously having 11 rares. But I can see why they're doing it in this sense, because obviously a lot of the team of the seasons that you do get are predominantly, especially in this league, a lot of the walkouts. I think you've got Thiago, you've got Boateng, Hummels, you've got James. I'm trying to think about who else is a walkout that is not blue. You've then got Lewandowski, Royce's. I think that's really it, to be honest. I don't think there's many. There's probably a couple of others. Alaba technically is one now, this week anyway, with his hero card. But a lot of them aren't walkouts. So practically, if you do get a walkout, you've got a very, very high chance of getting a blue. So I can see why they did it specifically for this one. With La Liga, with BPL, there, and to be honest, with Serie A, there is a lot of walkouts that more than likely won't be in the team of the season. So I can see why. It's not the SBC that we want, but I suppose, I don't know. I'm trying to make an excuse for them, but they've just done it. It's happened now. Nothing's going to change until next year. We can voice our opinions about that. Personally, I don't like the value of it. 16, 17k per 81, and we'll count up how many that I got that didn't get a walkout or at least didn't break even. These are about 4k each, 4-5k-ish, depending on who you've got. Obviously, the best way to do it is to put all of the Bundesliga untradables back in. I've absolutely rinsed Bundesliga out of kind of my SBC zone. I think I'm not far from finishing them, but mainly the silver teams. So the first two, I think it's Nuremberg and is it Mane or Mane, however you want to pronounce it. So I've got them two to do, but predominantly I'm building it back up, and then next week we'll move on to the next one, which I believe should be La Liga, but I'm hearing Serie A coming around and Ligue 1. So we'll see anyway, but they'll be the next one, and then we'll rinse and repeat, and then next week we'll focus on getting more Bundesliga players. So at the minute, nothing amazing out of these, to be honest. The free players, I think I got a couple of boards. I didn't get any walkouts in the free player, even though I have seen some absolutely mad pulls in these free players. It is all down to luck. Personally, I did my first 5 and got quite a big player, so I was quite happy about that, which we'll be seeing very shortly, and it was in an 81. The 81s for me were more better in the sense of obviously what you got out of them, but again, that's self-explanatory with the sense that they are more cost, so you can kind of see where that goes. But every 11 of these you do, predominantly if you do get no duplicates, you can go and then do an 81 for free, technically free, or you can just go buy. What I did is I got really close and then bought, say, 2 players, 3 players, went to the 1.2k market in the 59th minute and just bought whoever's there. Cheap and cheerful, 3k then to finish it off, untradables for the rest. So I'll probably end up doing another cycle of these when it comes to later later on in the week, probably Thursday or Friday morning potentially, as I'm off work, so that's always going to be fantastic. We'll probably do another 20 hopefully. Again, a mix of both, see how they go, see if anything changes with weight-wise. I know towards the end of the week, normally they seem to be pulled a lot more because they're just giving you that last little bit thinking, you know what, actually, so-and-so's got like 4 team of the seasons in about 10 of these. That is then, I think, a ploy to then go get more packs to then go get them. So it is all a tactic. I don't know if that's true or it's just a luck of the draw. But honestly, I quite like it. I quite like these. They're something fun. I love packs. I think we all can be on that same guideline that we all absolutely love packs. And that's just what FIFA have addicted you with. Gameplay would be an absolute madness on this if it was actually good. I think it would be sensational, and I've said it in a tweet. If the gameplay was quality, I think this would be my favourite FIFA. It's my favourite FIFA for content. Not saying every single bit of content has been great, but they've really tried, and I think that is something that I can appreciate. Gameplay for me is the big number one for FIFA 20, and I think if they get FIFA 20 right, we may even forgive them. I think FIFA 20 is the biggest. It's another decade of FIFAs, so that is where I'm concentrated on. We do manage to get our first boards of this. It's Hazard, Forgan Hazard, which, to be honest, isn't terrible. I'd take an 83, 84. They'll go straight into the SBC again. 84s is what I go up. That's my limit. 84s are my limit. 83s and below, because more than likely you get them again. What I end up doing is just whacking them on the trade pile if I've already got them. Use the untradeable and then whacking back in my club. So, to be honest, we got a few boards. That was my only board of the 3 rare commons, or 3 players, in fact. 1 rare, 2 commons. So not entirely great, but I can kind of deal with it. A lot of them were just made just from the Bundesliga players, and then I went ahead and bought some Saudi players just for like 400-500 coins. I think, or who was it? I bought some Argentinians, some Saudi, Colombian league, because they're got quite a few. Just literally recycled, got as many as I can. And now we move on to the 81s. So I think we get about, 9 of these or so. In the next couple, we will be hitting that massive pull, which was really, really nice to see. But it does not bode well with this Team of the Season pack, because I feel like I'm going to go get him again. So we're moving into the 3rd one, I think this was. We get another boards, an inform. So really happy with that. An untradeable inform that went... I don't know if is it gone yet? No, it hasn't gone yet. He will pretty much go into an SBC straight away at some point, because you need SBCs in Hullet and all of them, especially like an 83 rated team. I know you need loads of 2 informs in his SBCs. I'm quite happy to chuck these straight in and go get rid of them, basically. We also did get Tolisso in that one, so to be honest, we broke even on that one, which was always fantastic. I can't complain. And then we move on to the next one, and we don't get a boards again. It's just there's literally 2 ratings it can be below boards, and it's annoying that it always consistently brings that one out. We get him here. We was packing him so much. Is it Pavlenka? I believe he was a Team of the Season last one as well. And here we go, the big one. We get the walkout. I was like, come on, it's got to be a blue. And it is a blue. Absolutely buzzing. We get German, and that could be anyone. And then we get goalkeeper. Oh, but, like I said, 95 rated. I am not complaining at that. He's around about, I think, 100k's kind of settling out at the minute. That paid for everything we did here already. So, for me, as long as you can keep going until you hit that blue, unless you get, say, like Campbell or one of these, you're pretty much breaking even, but obviously they're untradeable. So it would necessarily be better in the long run to go for someone like Hullet, because you're going to get the big packs back and then you end up with a more valuable player. But you've always got to remember, all the coins you're spending on these and all the untradeable players you're putting into these, it's all going to be untradeable by the end. Granted, if I did get a Royce untradeable, I would not be complaining one bit. But the likely chance of you getting Royce in this is very, very slim. Saying that, you've got to be in it to win it. That's what I say. I personally enjoy these, and I think I love packs in general. I like my luck. My luck's been pretty good over the past couple of, about a week. I've got 2 icons in packs. I've had Messi this year, which I cannot believe. Obviously, we've had a few Team of the Seasons already. The past 2 weeks have been incredible. And we're going on to the final one. So let me know, What is your best pull from these? That's what I want to know. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. And if you're new around here, please subscribe. We're going till the end. And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.